Hello, welcome. This is from a beginner's point of view perspective. I'm going to use the pen tool today, which is this tool right here. So I'm going to try to draw a heart, and then using a pen tool to make the lines more neat. As you can see on the side here, you've got P. Over here you got O and I. These are my shortcut keys to access them. Okay, so let's start. I'm going to first draw a heart using a brush. On my keyboard it's B, yeah, that's right. I'm going to zoom in to 100%, so you can see over here. I'm gonna maybe use the grid so I can see better. Okay, so let's try to draw a heart. I've got the brush at size 8. The flow is 5%, which is very soft, like this is 5. If I use 100%, then it's very hard. Okay, I'm going to put it back to 5% again. So you can do this with the mouse, or if you have a tablet, then it's much easier. I'm using a Wacom Intus, which I got on Amazon. I think it was about between 50-60 including delivery. It's not too expensive, but it's fun, it's easier to use. I'm a beginner, so I can't draw. I was thinking, should I draw on paper or on a computer? So either way it would be new for me. Well, actually, let's delete this side. Ooh, not this one. Let's change the marquee to a square. I'm still learning. I've been learning a couple of things from YouTube. So this video will be probably more for beginners like me, from my perspective. So I'm using the brush tool here just to make a draft. It doesn't have to be perfect. I've set the eraser as well. I think it comes as a default as E. I don't know which one I've changed the shortcuts of, but you can go and change all the shortcuts from, I think, if you go file, no, sorry, edit, and here you can see keyboard shortcuts, and if you click that, and here you can see all your tools, so shortcuts for tools, and you can select more or less any letter for the things you use the most. So I've modified a couple of them. Anyway, more or less I'm happy with this one. I usually use the eraser to make the line a little more visible, maybe like more clear. So you can imagine the eraser as another brush that is painting as white. I've put it really soft at 5%, so it feels, well, for me it feels like a real rubber, which is quite good because you can see more or less where your line is and where it was before, just faint, and then you can go around and strengthen it. So okay, so this is half of the shape. On the right here you can see I've got a couple of layers. So here you have basically, to make a layer, just press new, and then you can rename it to whatever you want. So I created a template with sketch, and then the pen for the pen tool, a merge one. I don't know if you really need that, but anyway, we are currently working on sketch. So this is half of my drawing. I'm going to press V to get this selection. The shortcut is to up here. This is when you press V it goes here. So anyway, I'm going to copy, Control C, and paste. Why is that? I think this is something I'd done earlier. Let's try that again. Copy, paste. I don't know why it's pasting a path. Okay, never mind. I'm going to use the lasso tool and copy it that way. Copy, paste, yeah, more or less. I'm going to press V to get this tool, so I get a selection. I'm just gonna turn it the other way around. Maybe it's easier if I go and change the percentage minus 100% to face it the other way. I'm gonna put it together. So here we have a heart. I don't know if I did. Yeah, this layer. You see, layer 1 is that. So I'm gonna merge them together. I'm gonna put sketch on top to merge it, so I don't lose that name. If it was the other way around, it would say now layer 1. I'm going to change the opacity to maybe 50%. The reason I'm doing this is so I can actually see where my pen tool is going. So I'm going to put this layer on top of sketch, so we are drawing on top of sketch and not at the bottom or underneath. I'm going to press Z to zoom in, and with you can use the mouse or pen, make a selection so you can see more or less where your heart is. Okay, the grid I don't need anymore, so I'm going to remove that. I'm going to press P to get the pen tool. So if I click here, the good thing about the pen tool, I'm just gonna talk through. So basically, when you press escape, it disappears. If you click, a dot appears, which is movable by your keyboard. If you use the arrow, for example, look, it goes up. If I press down, it goes down. So this is really good for precision. So I'm going to put it more or less in the middle, in the center of the line. I found it easy. I've tried different ways of drawing this, so the first couple of days it was really weird, but I'm getting better at it. I'm still not very good at it, but I'm getting there slowly. So easy way for me is to just put a line like that straight. I press O. So when I press O, this will change with the plus icon, which is actually this. If you don't want to use the shortcuts, you can just go and click there and then there. Add an anchor point tool. Okay, so basically what that does is we've got a line here. So if I, for example, click, I don't know, in the center, for example, click, and then if I click and hold, I can move this line. So I don't know, let's try from the top. So if I go more or less like this, you see these 2 points, this just changes the curve, so like you can change the curve. So slowly I just adjust it until I'm happy. So here's good. I drag this one more down. It doesn't have to be perfectly on the sketch I've done, but more or less. Here I've got a lot of white, so I'm just gonna put more or less, find the center, click, and move it a little bit more. Here's a lot of white, so I'm just going to find the center point between here and here, which is around here. So I'm going to click that and move it in a little bit like that. So if I press escape now, you can see the line like this. So what I'm going to do now is select this, I think it's called a path. Yeah, I'm going to select this by pressing A, so it goes to this mouse here, path selection tool, I guess. Just click your mouse or pen tool anywhere and select it like so, and you'll get these dots. So what you're going to do with that is basically Control C, Control V, which is copy and paste. You wouldn't see anything because it's just on top. So all we have to do is right click and click free transform path. That's the way I know. Maybe if you're professional, you have an easier way. I'm going to click on this one to make, I'm just going to drag it to the other side to make the other side of the heart. So get, I'm not sure how to get exactly to 100% because as you can see it goes to like 101. I don't know, let me see if I can change this one. Well, okay, that worked. I don't think it worked perfectly because can you if you look here, there's a gap there. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, right click, transform. Okay, I'll do without, I'll try to do it manually. 100% nearly. Okay. Ooh. Let's see if it's it's not connecting properly. How can I deal with this? I've done it before but I don't remember now. What if I select this with the pen tool? Okay, so that's kind of joint. So basically I selected one point and then I selected the other point and it connected. Do we need to do the same for the bottom? Now for some reason the bottom one is perfect. Okay, never mind. So basically the sketch is just to get more or less the shape of the heart or whatever you're trying to draw. So I don't need that anymore, so I'm going to click this eye, so it removes that from the drawing from this page. So anyway, now we want to convert this. I'm going to make this a red heart. So what I need to do is make sure the colors I want, the size I want, I need to define it. So I want this line to be red, so I'm going to go here and click red, press OK, and then I want it to be hard, so I'm going to put the flow to 100% and the brush size, so this is the brush size in the middle of the heart, so I want it as a 4, so not too thin or too thick, and that's it. Now all we have to do is to click pen tool or press P, so it selects your pen tool. Just right click somewhere over the line. I think if you click here, yeah, so you can click anywhere really. Yeah, it should work anywhere. So we want to stroke that path, so click, and you have the option, you have the brush. This is the settings that is going to take from our brush. You can change that to different things. You can erase using this line, clone, different things, but today we're going to use the brush. Press OK, and here we have a heart. A lot of people also, I've noticed in the video, that they want to make this line smoother, so what they do is they merge it with a white background. So I've got one already prepared here, a white background. To delete this part. Okay, so I got to merge here a white background, because if I don't have a background, this is the what we've created with the pen tool. So I'm going to merge this one with pen with merge. Well, sketch we don't need it, so you can merge them with it. I don't think it's gonna affect it, but I'll just delete it just in case. Let's merge this too, and to make this, what we're going to do is blur it, so I guess that should smoothen it. So this one, I don't know, you can play around with this. Look, if I make it really big, 50, just too much, you can't even see. That's a 6%, so it's really blurred out. We don't want too blurred. That's too perfect. 1 is good. 2, maybe 1.5. Yeah, more or less. So let's try 1.5. You can, between 1 and 2 for a brush size of 4 should be fine. So press OK, and it's blurred. Why are we blurring it? Okay, if you're using magic tool, we're smoothing the line. So we're going to delete the background now. Delete, and we're going to delete the white part inside the heart as well. And if I make a selection of this drawing, you can hold Control and see this part of the image, well, where the pen is, or icon. Click on the icon and you will see that there is a selection. If you go to a solid color, which is, well, if you go here, I'm not sure what the name is of this one, but if you click this one, you will see lots of options. So I'm going to create a solid color of red. Oh, perfect. You can choose any color you want here, black. So here's red. Press OK. Let's put a white background to see. So this is before, and this is now, and yeah, it does look quite good. This one looks much, I don't know, much better here. It's very clear. Okay, that's how you use the pen tool for a heart. Okay, that's the end. If you have any questions, please comment. I'll try to make other videos of things I'm learning. So I hope you have enjoyed. Thank you. Bye.